What's up? I got up extra early today and I'm still late. We got ICT's live streaming, so he's gonna take all my audience. It's just me and the two of you. All right. What do we have for news? 23rd. Nothing. What do we got going on the higher time frame? 1 hour. I did watch some of ICT's live stream, and he's expecting higher prices. It's hard to not be persuaded by that, but he pointed out all these lows right here being swept. So, I mean, it makes sense, obviously, and I believe he knows what he's talking about. That makes sense. So, swept the lows, we displaced up. This was just delivering price into there, and then we keep moving up. We'll see how much higher. Doesn't necessarily mean we're going to go all the way back to all-time highs. It doesn't really matter for us. Like I've said, we're on the 5-second chart. So who cares? Watching him, though, does make me want to trade these the larger moves. I'm not going to on this account. Speaking of accounts, I need to let you all know where we're at, but I'll wait for some more people later on. Today I'm going to try to be very picky with waiting for a 5-minute gap, a 1-minute gap, and then a 5-second entry. Cracks, what's up? I was testing my bot last night. I know what was wrong with it yesterday. I tried to place an order at, like, the prices are in increments of 25, obviously. And the code was figuring out the halfway point between something, and for some reason it ended up rounding it to like 0.88. So when it tried to place a limit at whatever the price was, 0.88, which isn't valid. But when I saw that it didn't have that third order go through, I just exited everything, so I wasn't sure what was going on with it. But so that's fixed. And then I made some it was taking only one trade a day. I made some adjustments so it can take more throughout the allotted time window. And on the back testing for at least the last year, it increased the profit. The drawdown increased as well, but I think the profit increased more than what the drawdown did, like the ratio. So I have the new one running today, but I also switched from minis to micros. I think I have it doing 3 lots at a time. And it will get into up to 3 entries. Why can't I get a stupid heart stuff off here? Can I don't think I can. Yeah, I have it. I think I have it set to 3 micros at a time, up to 3 entries. So for any one given setup, it can get in up to 9 micros. I'll see what the I need to do like actual back testing with different sizes to see what the drawdown would be, the max drawdown over the last year or two. But that's the downfall to this bot. That's like its main con, is that there's periods of like anywhere between 1 to, I want to say like 3 or 4 weeks where it just won't do that great. So the drawdown kind of builds up. But then it goes on and makes all that back plus some and continues. So the P&L curve looks healthy, like it's going up and down. And anytime it dips, it comes back up and makes like higher highs. But it's just a matter of figuring out the perfect size for the perfect size prop firm account. In worst case, we blow some, but I think we can catch like a streak of wins, and it can get it once it gets into profit and into profit on a funded account, then I think it will be able to handle the drawdowns. So, and then you can scale it up quickly. So that's the update on the bot. Glad you were still paying attention and listening. But yeah, I allowing it to take more trades, and I adjusted which trade it takes. Kind of it didn't quite double the drawdown. Maybe it was like 100% would be double, right? Maybe it was like 80% or something. But then the profit more than doubled with backtesting with 1 mini. So I think that's okay. Dave C, morning. McLovin, hey, what's up? Back in Hawaii. Nice. You guys getting snow there like the rest of the United States? Lots of rain. All right, so yesterday I didn't even notice. I mean, anyone in Discord saw, but I mean, we are usually group trading, and my last trade, I didn't notice, but my last trade killed my funded account. I had the combine up, so I didn't see, because the funded was kind of in the background, the one being copy traded on, and I don't have my speakers on for my computer, so I didn't hear it close that. And I didn't see the contract size change from 2 to 1, but when I was watching it back, I heard it, and I'm like, oh damn! And I go look, and my funded account is gone. We just had too many red days. Plus, we took a payout, which it's not like a bad thing, but obviously taking money out brings the balance down, which is then less you can trade with. Had we not taken the payout, we would have had an extra 500 in there. I only took 500 out. So I'm glad I didn't take out more, I think. because we just hit a series of like rough days. And two reasons why that happened. Lately, we kind of got away from this 515 strategy that I've been doing. I wasn't waiting for a fair value gap on the 5 minute and then a fair value gap on the 1 minute and then fair value gaps on the 5 second. Like that's what I was supposed to be doing with these accounts. I made that video about this strategy and I just stopped doing it. Like I started doing other things. And then yesterday I started trying to hold too long. All the trades before these past 2 weeks, they were anywhere from $0 from break even because I got out because we just didn't trust it anymore, which is fine. But they were always between like 20, anywhere from like 1 point, max 10 points when we get lucky, but usually just like a handful of points. And that's all we were needing, just getting in and getting out. And just, yeah. And we stopped doing that for whatever, getting greedy, getting scared of losing trades, crap like that. No, I understand, Tyler. I was watching him earlier and I'm like, damn, I want to watch this, but I can watch it later. I don't want to watch him talk about the current market conditions because that's just going to persuade my viewpoint, and I don't like that. So, but I understand. Yeah, I appreciate that. So yeah, just I think fear, because we hit some red days and I was getting scared, and then we took a payout. I didn't want to start losing, so then I was getting just scared trading. Then because of that, taking losses, and then freaking wanting to try to get that back, so being greedy and then holding on to trades I shouldn't be. You guys know the deal. I'm still affected by all that stuff. Tyler, I saw it. However, I did not read it all because just like the reason why I don't watch other people trade, because I don't want it to influence my thoughts. I try to not read other people's analysis on what the market's going to do because I don't want that to influence my thoughts. But after today, I will go read it. I try to actively avoid, if I see someone start talking about what they think the market's going to do, I just stop reading it right there. And otherwise it's just going to make me second guess my thoughts later on. And trading is a solo thing. Like, yeah, I'm sharing it with everybody, but there's going to be a day where I'm just trading. I was trading before I had you guys around. And there will be a day in the future where I trade with nobody around. So I need to be able to do this on my own. But I think you called it, right? If you're still here. Hey, good morning. Mainly trades. What's up? All right, so we got to watch for a 5-minute gap and then a 1-minute gap. And then we can take something over here. So my current plan, obviously, we're just working on this combine. See if we can get this passed. It's the only TopStep combine I have right now. I have a bot running on an Apex account right here. Just have that off to the side, watching to see if it takes anything. And yeah, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing with the TopStep. However, if for whatever reason we don't pass this, I'm going to stop trying with TopStep. I think the scaling, I need to be able to scale properly with micros, and TopStep doesn't allow that. So I'll try this strategy on Apex with like between 3 and 5 micros at a time. That way I'm not so incredibly over leveraged. I think I would be satisfied. I was trying to do the math last night. Satisfied with like, if we did 5 micros, that turns our average trade from $100 to like $50. $50 profit or loss is much more manageable than 100 or 200. So anywhere from 50 to 100 instead of 100 to 200. And then just try to build it up slow. And then, yeah, I don't know. Then as the account grows, I can add an extra contract, make another couple $100 over a few days, add another contract, and work my way slowly back up to minis instead of jumping straight into minis, because it is too much leverage on like the 50K accounts. And we are going straight back for those lows. I don't have a funded on Apex. I have had some in the past, but we've blown those. So in the last like 2 months, I was focused on TopStep because they had that deal for like $11. So I was using those. We were making good progress until these last like few days, just been letting the market get to me. I just moved the 5 minute up here and then the 1 minute down here. So I got to remember that we switch those around. The last several weeks, I've had the 1 minute up here. I don't know what I was just saying. Oh, so I have one Apex account it's just working on the eval that I have a bot running on it, which Apex says they don't allow you to use bots, but this one, it's not like, it only takes a couple trades a day and it's like slow. It's not like trying to execute like every millisecond. So worst case, I can always have it not take the trades and just have it tell me what trades to take, and then just go put those in with brackets and pretend like it's the bot taking them. But that account is up 1,000 between 2 days of the bot running. It honestly should have passed it, but we had those couple bugs in the code that I've been finding now that we're running it live, because it's different than running back testing. So yeah. So assuming the setups work out the next few days, it should pass it. If the setups don't work out, that's just probability, and it will give some of those profits back, which is perfectly fine. And then I do have 2 other Apex accounts that I bought when it was 80% off recently. But I was just messing around on those, trying different things, and I currently have to wait for those to reset on the 3rd. One of them will be another bot that I have. So I'll have 2 different strategies running on each one of those accounts. And then the 3rd one, I'll probably try to do this 5-second scalping, but with 3 to 5 minis, and we'll just see how that goes. Right? Did you get into this? On the 1 minute, looks like we're creating a fair value gap right here. Or we did create a fair value gap. Thinking about just jumping in right now with it. Watching ICT this morning made me miss these bigger moves. Yeah, we should see. The only thing I'm concerned about is we may not come back into this gap, right? Because we've kind of already done this move this morning, earlier, overnight. I don't know. We'll see if we drop into that gap and then look for something on the 5-second. Just during the stream, there have been times where I would take stuff pre-market. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. If it doesn't, it puts me in a bad mood and then messes up my trades for the stream. Or I do too much damage and then I freaking I don't know, just I do best with the morning session. That's where I have most of my experience. I had a feeling we weren't going to come back into this gap. I mean, obviously we still can. We also went up into a 5-minute bearish fair value gap. Yeah, I want to see if we create. I need to be waiting for 1 minute fair value gaps off the 5-minute. We'll see. I've already kind of have it in my mind that I would prefer to be trading micros on Apex with this strategy. So I'm kind of at a loss of what to do with this combine. I mean, obviously I should try to at least pass it. But do I just want to be aggressive and go for it?
Order filled.
I'm gonna short that and see if we can ride it back to that 1 minute down here. Man, these last these last few days, we've just been sucking with our entries, and it's getting very frustrating. If we break those highs, we got to get out.
Order working.
I want to see it drop back down into this fair value gap. See if we can't ride it down into here and then long down here. Assuming we get something that makes sense. A setup that makes sense. Looks like it wants to go, but it's taking its time. This is kind of difficult to hold, and I don't even care about this account. So there's no way I'd be doing this trade on a funded account or one that I actually cared about. I can already feel the emotions of not wanting to be in this trade, like almost this whole time. Just one mini on the one TopStep account. I've been doing just one mini per account. It has been showing two because it's one for the combine and one for the funded, but obviously we don't have the funded anymore, so just got the one. Like it's really just going to sit on our entry. See, had we waited for the market to come back up into here, we could have been in profit this whole time. And one of the reasons why I liked switching to the 5-second was so I wasn't in these trades that took forever. I just wanted to get in and then find out, did I make the right decision or not? Just either take the money or take the loss and just find out quickly. And now today feels like we're in like the longest trade of our lives. Oh, it's only been 7-8 minutes. Feels like a lifetime.
Stop filled.
I guess other people had their stops up there too. If it's just going to run up there, take them out. Today, like I'm kind of just not in the mood to deal with the market today, which is why I'm really just trading this account that I don't. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and I'm not signing up for TopStep anyways because I want to switch to Apex accounts. I think I'm fine though, just watching Nasdaq. I don't. My problems lately stem from internal struggles versus reading the market correctly. A lot of my losses the last few days were from bad entries, getting in too early or too late. And I don't think it's hindsight telling me that, because I know that I need to be getting in, wait for the market to trade into a fair value gap to get in. And I was doing good buying red candles and selling green candles. However, like the last week or two, I just get in way too early or too late. So I typically miss a move or let a green trade turn into a red trade. And then after having that happen for a few days, then it starts to affect me just like self-confidence and stuff, trying to continue trading after that. Once I start hitting some bad days, it's like I just am on a path to self-destruct instead of recouping, which we could probably fix by, like, I don't know, taking a few days off or just trading like a practice demo account instead of working towards a goal. Trying to do some self-reflection here. This trade I just took I had no reason to take that. I said I was going to wait for a gap on the 5 minute and then on the 1 minute and then on the 5 second, like my strategy tells me to do. However, we didn't do that. We came up into a 5 minute gap and I was just expecting us to hit that and go back to the 1 minute. That's not part of my strategy. And I shorted after a gap was formed instead of waiting for the market to come back into it. Had we waited for the market to come back up into here, obviously some points could have been taken out. I probably still would have let this hit a red trade. I probably still would have let this turn red because I had it on my mind that we were going into this gap. But that trade is not part of the strategy I'm trying to do. Yeah, good idea, Grant. If you're not sure, there's no point in risking money. My original thought was I expected this gap to be left open like that. I think that move down was just a big old fat fake out. Obviously, it's the same thing that happened back here at 3 a.m. Run straight to take out liquidity and then right back up. Where'd you see news at? On Market Watch, it shows nothing. Oh, we have consumer confidence index. Richmond. Yeah, I think so, McLovin. I think the original theory was the better one, that we just took out liquidity and we're going to keep moving up. I don't know. As soon as you get out though, this thing will tank. So do whatever you need to do. $494. It could hold. I mean, if we were trading off the 5 minute, we would have a stop above that order block. I don't know. Right. Yeah. I mean, that's where I would put a stop as well, up there. I need to wait for a right now, wait for a 1 minute gap to form that touches that. So if we get one in here where that touches this, then we bounce over here to the 5-second, wait for the 5-second to trade back into that, and create another bearish fair value gap. If it's not willing to do that, then we shouldn't get in anything. And the 1 minute is looking extremely choppy. We've got a lot. I mean, obviously we're working our way up, but we've got a lot of bodies overlapping, lots of wicks everywhere, and only this fair value gap down here. There's one up here, but it's super small and just within all of this mess. This might work for you, McLovin. But it's going to make you sweat first. Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of him. I have watched live streams, but it's usually during market hours, so I don't. Even before I started live streaming, when I was just making the videos, like I would try to watch him, but it would influence my decision, so I stopped. And I usually watch him afterwards. That way I could speed it up. Yeah. Maybe it'll go to 495 then drop. I don't know what our minimum balance allowed on this account is. I don't even know if I have $1,000 worth, because we did get up to like almost 2,000 in profit. So we should be able to go beneath the 50,000 mark. I don't know. I need to not even think about that. Just take setups when I see them, which so far this isn't wanting to offer anything. We did hit this 1 minute gap right here and then created a 5-second gap off of that. Interesting. Like, is it just me, or like it seems like this just isn't behaving like it normally does? But now I'm second guessing, like, is it always like this? Is this what ES looks like? Yeah, it just... Oh, I mean, ES is just stuck in a range, barcoding range on the 5 minute. 1 minute looks like absolute garbage. Yeah, maybe a combination of that plus just where we're at. I mean, the all-time highs are about 100 points away. We have all this displacement on the 1 hour that it's going to need to go in and chop around probably. Because, I mean, that's the first time it's the first time price has ever been delivered right there, right? I don't know what the highs were before that. Thought they were, yeah, around 17,000. So anywhere up here, this is the first time we've ever traded up here. And then the hourly looks like that. So we'll probably chop in this whole area for quite a while, if I was just guessing. So part of me, or half of me, wants to just say, I don't want to take trades today or any more than what we just did. The other half of me is like, I don't really care if this account works or not. So just scalp the 5-second, regardless if you have setups on the 5-minute and the 1-minute. But that's what I tried to do yesterday and it didn't work. So it's like a guaranteed blown account, which could be a good thing. And then it will force me to get on Apex and scale down instead of trading minis. McLovin, you still holding strong? What's your average entry? Oh man, that freaking sucks. just keep, we just keep teasing you. Man, the start of today looked like we were going to get some decent moves. Like we go straight down right before the market opens. Right at market open, we create a nice fair value gap, clean, nice big body, and then just straight into garbage. Oh my god, it's like a support level. It's the exact same thing that happened to me back here. Maybe we'll get some juicy setups for the bot so I can feel good about today. I mean, I just look more and more forward to a day of waking up and just booting up some automated trading systems, and then I don't even care what the market does. They will follow the rules that they're designed to do. I don't have to sit here tempting myself to get into trades. Don't have to deal with the emotions. obviously there will still be emotions if I'm watching it, and there will still be emotions if, for instance, the setups that those are taking just aren't working for a period of time. It would absolutely suck to have something running, losing your money for days or weeks at a time. Every day you wake up, you turn it on knowing that they lost $1,000, $2,000 a day before, and you turn it on that day, and then it does what? It loses another $1,000. And the next day you wake up, you turn it on, loses $1,000. The next day you have to wake up and turn it on again, because at some point, if the back testing shows it's profitable, it should start climbing out of that. But that's a whole different thing. But I think those emotions would be easier to handle than sitting here trying to manual trade. Because then at least you know it's the setup. If it's not making money, either the setup needs to be reworked or the setup's just not working for the current market conditions.
Order filled.
Let's see if we can get a few points off of that. We're in this 1 minute fair value gap. We created some volume imbalances and fair value gaps on the 5 second. Sorry, McLovin, for longing right now. We'll just take
Order
our 6
filled.
points and be done. There wasn't anything on the 5 minute chart, but the 1 minute we came back to it and then created something on the 5 seconds. So we took it. I didn't take your money yet because you are still in your trade, hopefully. So took someone else's money. And I'm assuming neither of us are taking anyone's money because we're on sim accounts. So yeah, you're good. This is one of those trades you got to set and just walk away. Pretty strong 1 minute candle right there. This might be McLovin's move. Thinking about getting in a short. We created a volume imbalance on the 1 minute. That guy right there.
Order filled.
We could come back up to hit that. We could also leave it and just drop. Probably shouldn't be taking trades off of McLovin's support. created a fair value gap on the 1 minute after a volume imbalance. Oh, nice cracks. I'll check it out later for sure.
Order filled.
Just gonna take that. It's not much. We're still down 140. Shit, of course, it's gonna drop now right after we get out of that. I was debating on just adding a second contract there, but I thought that's probably a bad idea. So instead of making a bad idea, let's just secure our money. Started to get to you, McLovin. You held that whole time. What a it's not your fault, just the markets suck right now, but that's a crappy trade to be sitting in that whole time. Nine-point profit, 40 minutes, and you had to withstand 24 points. That again, it's not your fault. I probably would have just got out too. That just sucks. Yeah. McLovin swing trading. I'm thinking this continues lower. We left that, and it's because of this right here. We created a fair value gap after a volume imbalance, and then green and then red. So whatever, these conditions are just weird right now. Methodical. How are you doing in this? I guess I could just pull up your stream and look. I know it's a bad thought or a bad way of thinking, but I just at least want this account to be break even today. I can't handle a red trade or another red day today. You're dead. What do you mean you're dead? All your accounts are gone? Is that why you did you get off the stream because oh, you're sick. Okay. That sucks. There's just nothing here. Well, that's a good decision. All right. Back into that 1 minute gap that we were going to long off of earlier. I have no idea if it is going to hold now after all of this. That's just weird. We like to see fair value gaps get repriced to pretty quickly, not repriced an hour later. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, if we trade through it, I guess we keep going. If we create another gap up here, maybe I'll look for shorts. There it is.
Order filled.
I'm going to short it and watch the, I'm just going to watch the 1 minute.
Order filled.
Created this little gap, which is this wick. No, I'm not holding to the lows. There's no way. I mean, we can if it goes quick. Maybe we just pass this account right now when I was talking about not caring about it. But I really just wanted to get into the green today, which we probably were when it was down here. But I wasn't watching it. Like some days, I think I do better watching the open profit and loss, and then some days I can't handle it. It's after I have some red days and I'm scared of losing more, but if I can go in looking at the profit and loss to help me accept my like quick wins and stuff or quick losses, I don't know if that makes any sense whatsoever. I don't like that.
Order filled.
Come on. I took one off.
Order filled.
That was plenty of points that it offered me. Plenty of points. Didn't take it. Just like yesterday. Yesterday, I let that last trade go 13 points in profit twice when I never hold for 13 points. I get out half of that and I'm excited for half those points. we did talk about longs off of this, if you guys remember. Way back here, I said if it comes back down to here, it'd be a good long opportunity. I didn't expect it to come back down there right now. I expected us to keep going higher. But then, as you sit through all this, you start developing a different bias and start seeing other things. And then we get back down here, and now I'm thinking, no, we're going to keep going lower. When my first idea was longs off of that one. I don't know if somebody's here or not. I'll be right back. My dogs are barking. Okay. Somebody was here. What do we want to do? Tempted to just hey, come here. Tempted to just either go for it. Yeah, I have 3. They're all freaking out. Oh, I like that. See that? You see that right there on the 1 minute? I don't know how much. I don't know what I can withstand on this account, but
Order filled.
it's about halfway of this, right? Looks like it. Nice, Alito. I don't know why you got to talk in ticks. I never know what. I got to figure out how many points that is. A bot update so far, nothing. No trades for it today. I've been only letting it, or I'm only going to let it run till 11. If it doesn't take anything, then shut it down. If it takes something, then it can be in the trade all day if it needs to.
Order filled.
All right, we're going to rip up to these highs now. Like right now. Methodical. I don't know what is port report. The hell is that? Oh, okay. What is this from something? How does everybody know what this means? Oh, I hate that a Pickin knows what this is. Now he's going to give me hell for it. Is this from a movie? Because I am the worst person for movie references. Just ask a pickin' a grinnin'. Port report. I'll look it up myself so no one wants to say anything. It's a trading thing? Oh. What? It's like a I've never heard it before. I mean, I liked seeing that the market came down and then created a swing right there. The problem is that we were down like 500, so we got to make 500 just to get to break even. Should we add more? I'm not worried about this. I don't think I should be worried about this bearish fair value gap because it did not break a swing low or anything. I believe that these red bars were just repricing that. So we should keep going up, right? What I can see happening is the market comes down and liquidates us, and then it keeps going. Nah, no stops. We'll add one too if we get up to 70.
Order working.
I'm pulling the wagon. All right.
Stop filled.
There's 3. See if we can hold up to like 85-ish, these highs. Probably come down, like I said, liquidate us, and keep going. What were you in it, Alito? Were you in a trade? You were long at, you were long at 50. Yeah, I mean, ES was looking weak. That's why I don't watch ES. There's no need. And if we can at least get to 80, that'd be 28. That'd be 16. Again, the only reason why I'm even in this trade is because I stopped caring about this account. I can't sustainably trade like this. I don't like that we came right up to this volume imbalance right here. Let's see if we can just blow past that. Let's see what ES is even doing. Yeah, ES does look pretty weak. Maybe it pulls. Maybe we pull Nasdaq down. We got up to 76. Let's see. I wasn't paying attention to the unrealized profit. Times 20, times 3. There's $1,000 in profit at the high. Just came down into this gap. I have to cap this at 1,500 anyways, right? I need more than 1,500 to pass. God, today's price action just absolutely sucks. Might not have to worry about capping it. Look, this reaction Now you guys can see it, but which is also right in line with the 1 minute imbalance that formed. No, I'm not liking it. Not liking it at all. I think we missed our opportunity to take our max amount of points it was going to offer on this trade right there. I don't know. We'll either hit daily loss or daily max of 1500, one or the other. 1500 would be 25 points. 25 points on 58 is 83.
Order working. Order cancelled. Order working.
Looks like it's going to be the loss. Again, this trade is not this is not a trade I could have or should have or would have taken on an account I am trying my best on.
Order cancelled.
Yep, that's it. All right. We are going to be switching to Apex for sure. Not switching, just I'm going to stop. I've always stuck with Apex, but I'm going to stop trying with TopStep. It's really nice on the green days, obviously, because I'm trading minis, but I can't handle the red days with minis. I have to be able to scale properly with micros. Just can't do it. If TopStep ever does like a sale again, then maybe we'll give it a try in the future. But for $50, I'd rather spend it with Apex and be able to scale properly. The conversion, are you agreeing with me, like with the micros and minis scaling? Like, I know the scaling doesn't affect you on combines, right? But when we get to fundeds, it makes no sense whatsoever that you can only have 2 minis or 2 micros. Like, they're doing it on purpose, because trading, who the hell wants to trade 2 micros? But 1 mini is too big, and 2 micros, you may as well just go try to find change on the street than trading 2 micros. At least with the 50K or either one, scale all the way up to 40, between 1 and 40 micros. So I can start with 3 micros. After a few days, start doing 4. After a few days, start doing 5, et cetera, and slowly make more money versus jumping straight into minis and blowing accounts. It's too hard. Yeah, I need to do Boolinox. If anyone's watching this and they want to sign up for that, go use Methodical Man's code because I don't have one. What are their can you can trade Quantower, right? Yeah, if I don't have a code, Methodical's got a code. It's like Apex. Or what is the option 1, no scaling account? What the hell does that mean? Oh. Only a minimum of 5 days. I like that. And you said it's 75% off right now? Off of that? It's only like $30. I mean, I'm not going to try to pass it in one day. Oh, maybe we'll try them. I mean, as long as I can scale micros, I'll be fine, I think. Oh, off of 175. May just do it on I may just do the 1500 though. I don't know. I'll think about it. I mean, I'll have to pick up some things. I don't have anything to. I only have one Apex Combine right now, but I'm dedicating the bot to that, so I can't. Not trading it manually. Well, I don't know. Figure something out. I don't even really want to think about it right now. Well, that's it for the show. I did not follow a single plan I had today. I came in today saying I was going to follow the 515. Didn't do that. The trade, the setups and opportunities I pointed out, I did not take. I changed my mind by the time they were offered. So it is what it is. A lot of my focus right now is on my bots anyways. I still like manual trading, but after the last couple weeks with this price action, it's just frustrating. And I think I could have done better maybe if I was doing micros, but I don't know. Then I go to micros and I try to hold a lot longer than I should. So today should have honestly been a no trade day, right? Let me look at it real quick. So the only fair value gap on the 5-minute was this. So we draw that out and then we look for 1-minute fair value gaps to form off of that. So now on the 1 minute, do we have any fair value gaps here? we only have this and this. So let me draw those. I think I would count the gap up there. So that, and this way down here, which looks like nothing would have worked in there. Not drawing this one because, or wait, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one I'm supposed to draw. Because this one and this one both were touching the 5 minute. So we draw those two. Now we go to the 5 second and see if there's any shorts that would have worked in those rectangles. Is he really? I mean, the market's not willing to take liquidity and then run to the other side. And that's what ICT is all about. It's offering points off of some of those setups, like this one down here that we pointed out. But if you were holding it, you would just still be stuck in a trade and giving up all your profits like I just did. Okay, so now look. Okay, this is what's frustrating is I'm not following my plans and it's offering me points. Fair value gap, shorting any of these offered 5 points. Easy. Fair value gap, short it, could have maybe gotten a few points. This could have been either a win, loss, or a draw, depending on how I was feeling. Up here, this, either mark it in and take points out of that, or obviously you can see this came back up into it, short it, which is in here, take your points and then be done. Down here, fair value gap, up, we got up and down everywhere. Short, take a handful of points. So another day where this, it looks like the strategy is working. Yeah, McLovin, that's the plan. Like that's what I said I was going to do today. And that's what I was doing like 2 weeks ago. That's what I did in the video talking about the strategy. That was the plan. Mark a 5 minute gap, wait for a 1 minute gap to form off of it. It doesn't have to form in it, but it takes 3 candles to form a gap, a fair value gap. So if any of those 3 candles are touching the 5 minute fair value gap range, then I mark out the 1 minute and then wait for the 5 second. And now this is hindsight, but all of these followed the rules and we probably could have been profitable following that plan. Obviously, we would have had to wait. The first trade was here, right? So we would have been waiting from 9:15 when we started the stream until over an hour. I may have just gotten off the charts by then, recognizing that nothing was happening, which is not a bad thing either. Risking no money is better than risking some money and losing money. But yeah, if I can stick to, I'm calling it the 5-on-5 because it's a 5 minute, 1 minute, and 5 second in that order. So if I can stick to that 5-on-5 strategy, it seems like it offers trades on any market conditions. I just have to wait for them. Yeah, that's a good idea. I thought that's what you guys were for. I thought you guys were supposed to remind me and stuff like that. But it's all good. Like I said, I almost didn't even want to have a TopStep account, a funded one, because I can't scale micros. I need to be doing this. I think if I can wait and then also use a proper size because using a minis is too much. I think I'd be in pretty good shape because you guys have seen I've been doing very well the last almost 2 months now. And just these last couple weeks when I started straying from the plan, losing more than I should. And I lose more than I should because I strayed from the plan and I'm trading minis when I shouldn't be trading minis. So, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with a fresh new account. I don't know on what. I might just stick with Apex just because I already have everything set up. Just need to add one or reset one to use. Oh yeah, that's what I could do. I could reset one because I have 2 that are locked out until next month. So I could just reset one for $40 and then use that. It's a 50K. I got to figure out. It's 3,000 to pass that. If I wanted to pass it in a month, it's 150 a day. 150 divided by, let's just say 5-point trades. What am I trying to figure out? Yeah, 150. If I did 5 micros, that's like $50 a trade. That's only three winning trades a day. I understand there will be losers in there. I like thinking if I had 3 winning trades. Most likely we'll try that. I may also change my mind tomorrow. I'm not doing minis. I'm looking at like 5-point trades because that's usually what these 5-second setups are offering most of the time. 5 points, 5 micros, $50. Move on to the next trade. 4 trades, 150, $200 a day. Have the account passed, and then once I get back up into the green on it or above the threshold or whatever, then I can scale up. Do 5 contracts a day for a little while, then do 6 contracts a day for a little while, then 7, then 8, then 9. Then once I get to a mini, I could switch to a mini or wait until I do like 15, 16 contracts at a time, something like that. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Something I just got to think about and figure out what I want to do. You guys have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys continue trading, I advise you not to. This looks like trash. And see you guys in the morning. I'm going to shut the bot down. It's already after 11. It didn't take anything today. There's nothing for it. So it did perfect because it did exactly what I told it to do. See you guys in the morning.